of the Ace Debates podcast. And I'm sure we have a special guest today.
Yeah, we have a special guest by the name of Anthony Sosa. Say what's up.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
y'all. Yes, sir.
All right,
All right,
so
Danny. Now tell us the topics
yeah,
for
so
today.
today's topics will be, pretty simple, short and sweet. I think it depends how deep we take it. Top 10 underrated players of the season. How's the bubble looking so far? Game talk, just game chatter about like what's going on around the league, and the fight for the 8th seed. Pretty much in the West because the East is pointless. We already know what's going on down there. And and I'm understood that we have some questions for the guests too. So Alvaro will get on that.
Yeah, as the second guest of Ace Debates, I'm saying, like, we always like welcoming you guys and just we won't get to know you basically. You know what I'm saying?
Heard you.
So like Anthony, like I've known you for a while, right? So
Uh,
I want to know, like, what got you into basketball?
I was forced. Now I'm playing. But, I was playing baseball, as a youngin. Uh, it was tough. Kept getting hit with the ball. I was being a little pussy about it. So
Type.
I quit. And then my dad was like, yo, like, you can't just be, sitting on your ass. I was like, all right, what else am I going to do? So some of my boys, they're like, oh shit, we should do basketball. I was like, say less. So we hopped into a local league. I think it was MDI. Yeah, MDI. And then that's where it all started.
That's cool. Bro, I was actually gonna join MDI, but what's it called? That shit was like $180 like a season. I was
Wait,
like,
what?
nah, like
What was
MDI.
MDI
But
for baseball or basketball?
Right.
Yeah. I remember David and my boy David and Michael. They told me about it, and Junior, right? Juan Rubio.
Yeah, he's on my
Like
team.
they were all there, bro. Like, fuck, I would have been there too, but nah, I don't know.
We was undefeated, yo. Come on now.
All right, and also like, like you've been playing basketball for a while. Like you were on the middle school team. I remember you were on the high school team for a little bit. Like I want to know, like, what caused you to stop playing basketball? Because I know you stopped taking it seriously, and I know like it's a funny story with you, but let's hear it.
I mean, I guess my motivation stopped once I pulled my muscle. So it was called like my groin muscle. I pulled that. It was pretty serious. Like it was like a minor injury, but like I don't know, it was pretty serious. Like when it happened to me. So like I took like maybe like a few months break. I was already out of shape. I was like, oh, everybody's ahead of me. Like there's no point. So I just kept going, but I didn't really have intention to get anywhere. Then that was middle school. Then I got into high school as a freshman, and this is like when like I stopped like really playing basketball like at all because I quit, and I was like, oh, like I don't know, I was being like a little female dog about it, and but then I saw like my high school team was trash, so I was like, like maybe I could make a difference, like maybe I'm just that good if I try. So I went into grinding mode a little bit for like, I think like a year, like a good year. I got into the team. Then I realized that real quick, like I couldn't do it, by myself. So like me and my teammates, we did good my freshman year. Then everything went downhill like when they did, and like coaching staff and shit. That's a lot to talk about. But yeah, I think after that freshman year, that's when the decline started again. Then I got the multiple injuries on my wrist and my knee.
All right, and what's it called? Like after all those injuries happened, like I would always like tell you like to just try to push through, but I know like it's like a mental block for you to like keep pushing, but I don't know, like as of recently I've seen you, what I'm saying, going to the park a lot. Like, are you trying to get back into game shape? Like, what are you trying to do?
I don't know. Nah, that's That's a question I'm asking myself because if I really do want to get into shape, I really gotta like, you know, be determined and like tell myself like, you know, set my mind to it. Right now I'm like iffy. You know, people are pushing me into doing it, and I don't know, just the lazy in me was telling me no, like stop. But I don't know. It's leading to the try hard side, to be honest.
No, and the thing
I
about
like
it
that.
is,
I had a growth spurt.
with your skill,
So
like you can still try any university you go to, you can still try out. And chances
Yeah.
are down here you'll make it. Unless it's like UM, they're like retarded, you'll make it. So in my opinion,
Yeah, I mean,
you should keep going.
you
Something
you're
that me and Alvaro
you're
couldn't do.
6'2", you're 6'2", and you're still growing. You're 6'3" with Air Forces on, of course. But what's it called? I like you are different like compared to the other people. Like other people, like they try to like be too flashy. Like I don't know, they try too hard to.
fundamentals.
Yeah, you got like the fundamentals down packed to the point where like I could have seen you being something like before, and if you keep on like working hard, I feel like you can catch some people's eye. I don't know. I mean, you're still growing. Like I feel like you're gonna stop at like 6'4" or something.
Shit, I hope
You have
so.
you have the height, you have the length, you have the skill. You can make it, and you can do some damage.
Yeah.
And then from like let's say you play MDC, you play at MDC. From there you can go big. Like you can go to another university. You can go to like UM, play there, get minutes there, and you never know what happens there. If you keep going, you never
You're
know
right.
what happens there. That's something worth.
Yeah, but it all comes down to motivation and determination.
Yeah, and injuries obviously stop you and shit. Like,
No, yeah, that's a tough part.
cause the thing with Anthony, he has the skill, he has the height, he has everything. He just gets injured too much, and then he just loses motivation once he gets injured. He's like, oh, I don't want, like, what the fuck what is the point if it's just gonna stop me for another few months?
I mean, yeah. I got injured too. Like I broke my wrist in practice. I got blocked by my starting big in middle school. I got blocked and like planted on the floor. I broke my wrist. So then like I couldn't play for like it was like 2 months. I don't know why. Like I wasn't like not motivated. I was just ready. Like I kept taking my cast off and trying to shoot. And it came to a point where after I cured from my injury, I went to practice. I couldn't even make a layup. Right there, I was like, dude, this is not for me. After 2 months of having a broken left wrist, I couldn't make a layup with my right hand. So I was like, I didn't give up, but like it took some time to get back into it. But it did.
The thing with me, like, I what's it called? I'm obviously not like as athletic as, for example, like you two, but like I've been playing like a bunch of sports too, and I never really gotten a serious injury like that. Like playing sports, like mostly my ankle, that's it. But besides that, like I don't know like the feeling that you guys go through when you guys get these, because I feel like my body is like sturdy enough to take an like I haven't gotten injured, so.
No, when you play baseball, like you basically train your legs. I don't know if you get me. You train your legs. Like your hamstrings are not gonna get injured as much. You realize when you see baseball, like old people are the ones that get hamstring injuries and stuff because you train them. When you play basketball, you train your upper body, especially your arms. And when you play football, you just train everything. You just train damage control. But it happens. Like there could be that one part of your body that you never really practiced with, that you never really like trained. And there, like hop steps, for example, what happened to Jonathan Isaac? That's a part of your body you just can't, prevent from getting injured. Your ACL, you can't. If you do something wrong,
yeah,
you pour too much
he had
on
an
it,
unfortunate go down.
It snaps. It happens. That's what sucks. But the thing about the motivation is just like for me at least, it was like watch basketball and be like, yo, that's really exciting. I can do something with that. And it could be like, it could set me up for life. Not only that, it's fun. I love it. It's a passion. That's for me, but it's pretty hard. Going through injury, it's hard. And you may never come back to what you were.
Or what he was going to be, because he was still young.
Exactly. No, you have time to improve. That's even better. When you get an injury like that, it does set you back pretty far. You realize that top prospects on ESPN, like 247, all that stuff, they don't get injured. Those are the lucky ones that they don't get injured. Because if Sosa didn't get injured, he could be on that list very well. I'm not even playing. Like he could be very well on that list. Who was it that? It was a top. It was like a 2022 top recruit played in against Coral Gables this year. I forgot the guy's name. Oh my god, let me look it up.
Let's start with a G. Do you know what it starts with?
Who?
Do you know what it starts with? Like the first letter?
No, I know. You know, Alvaro, when we go to LA, the guy with the long hair,
Which one?
the skinny guy with the long hair that shoots all the time and like keeps talking, like every time he makes a layup on me or some shit, like he's always like, you know, I don't know if you remember him, but he played against one of those top prospects from 22. I just don't know exactly the name. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh yeah, and we got a question from one of our guests, one of our people on the show. He goes by the name of J Apple 24. He asks if you play 2K because he wanted to do some
me?
damage to you.
Yeah, he's asking you questions.
Yeah, I dabble in 2K. I dabble. I mean, if you want some smoke, hit me up. My gaming tag, light skin space so. Xbox,
You
of course.
have it.
I know it wasn't this class. I think it was 22.
Dan, you got any other questions for Anthony?
No.
A game party in a home. A birthday party.
All right, so
Holiday party.
run down the topics for today.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna start with. I'm gonna let you guys take this one first. Top 10 underrated players. I know for a fact, Alvaro, you don't have your list, but top 10 underrated players.
Well, the purpose of a
Under like,
to have fun.
okay.
Like underrated, like overlooked. Like
You want me
look
to
at the
you want
team,
me
they
to
say
tell you my
somebody
list?
else.
You want me to tell you my list first, and then you say yours?
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah.
All right. I have to put Devin Booker there because look what he's
So-
doing with the Phoenix Suns. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hard
They're on
luck,
like a
baby.
3 or 4 game. Yeah, and just right before we started the stream, they just won another game. So that's like 4 wins.
Dude, they're 4-0 in the bubble.
But-
I think they're 9th seed. If the Blazers lose, they're 9th seed. And they play the Nuggets.
Here, my number 2, I gotta put someone else that came from Phoenix. Like I remember his career more from Phoenix. T.J. Warren.
From Phoenix. Even in Phoenix,
He's
he did
absolutely doing insane. Then I'm gonna have to put Jaylen Brown from the Celtics. He's underrated as could be. He dropped like what's it called? Who did he play before the Heat?
They lost to that team. No, they lost to the Heat, but they lost another game before. The Bucks, I think.
There was
Yeah, I think it was
a
the Bucks.
game. It was like the second game.
I think it was the Bucks.
And Jason Tatum had like 32 points, and he had like 29 points.
No, it wasn't the
And
Bucks.
that just
It wasn't the Bucks then.
goes
Jason
into
Tatum had a
shadows.
really bad first game, and they lost that game. But then they won the others. I have to
Yeah.
check. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was the Bucks, if I'm not mistaken, because the Bucks lost the game.
The way the book, yeah, they did, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Another underrated player I
No, but
have
the
to
Bucks lost to
put.
Houston. I'm sorry, the Bucks lost to Houston.
Do you know who's not talked about? Porzingis.
How did
That's
I miss
Porzingis
him?
isn't
How did I
talked
miss
about.
him? Oh my god, I did I miss him? But they're starting to I didn't put him on my list because they're starting to look at him now, especially since Doncic. He came back from the rape allegation. He came back from injury. Got traded from the Knicks. Like I feel like they're looking at him now much more than they used to.
And Danny, do you know who else you would have to you have to put one of these players. I can't even pick a player out of this. Like I just gotta put the whole team, like the whole Raptors. The whole Raptors. They're they're the 2nd seed in the East. They're insane.
I mean,
I feel like if I was to put someone on that, Kyle Lowry has been playing amazing. Siakam been playing obviously really good.
they've always
My dog
been a
Fred
good team.
Van Vliet, bro.
No, Van Vliet.
Freddie be
Yeah.
going crazy.
Freddie is crazy, bro. That's young Drake.
It's funny because it's true. The Raptors have always been a good team.
He looks
the
like him.
last losing season they had, I don't even remember when that was.
See, it's that after Kawhi left, they didn't think that they would be doing what they're doing right now.
No, we all thought that they would be like fifth or like bottom feed, like not bottom feeders, but like 6, maybe even 7 seed. But nobody expected them to be the 2nd seed. It's that chemistry though. Like when Kawhi left, that was a small piece. Apparently, that was a small piece. And Danny Green was ineffective.
Another underrated player. Another underrated player is CP3.
Facts.
He's putting that Thunder team on his back.
He carried them.
And the worst player I've seen by far is Danny Green. Yo, Danny Green is playing so bad. It's absolutely
y'all gonna
disgusting.
tell me that 0-11 in the finals is not bad. Like he's had like every single year in the playoffs, he's had an 0-4 game, 0-11, 0-9 from 3. He's like that one guy in 2K that you use just for 3-point shots. You got him in your fantasy draft just for 3-point shots. Like,
I mean, he
from the
plays
bench,
good
come
defense. The last game that he played, how many steals did he have? He had like 4 steals, I think. 3 steals,
Yeah, but
4
he still had
steals.
a bad game as it was.
No, he had terrible games.
No,
But
yeah.
Danny, since you have your list already, go tell us your
Okay.
top 10.
Number 1, I have him in order too. Number 1, TJ Warren. I mean,
TJ
that guy's
Warren,
been
yeah.
underrated since his rookie year.
He's
Number 2,
averaging like 40 points right now, yo.
exactly. Even though he had a bad game and they lost against the Suns, which I knew that was gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
I actually predicted the Suns. If you look at the
Yo, the
polls.
Suns are going crazy.
Number 2, Chris Middleton. I didn't like it was
Ooh.
tough because
Big facts.
since he was an All-Star last
Big
year,
facts.
he was like pretty okay. But then he got that massive contract extension that nobody thought he deserved. And then he goes in next year and gets a 50, 40, 90. Well, almost. Like 50, 40, 88. Which is pretty freaking crazy. Number 3, I have Danilo Gallinari. That guy
Ooh,
has
okay, I
secretly
like that
been
one. I like that.
effective for the Thunder. Effective.
He's always been good, even with the Nuggets.
Yeah, exactly. Even with the Nuggets, he's always been good. He's like Kenneth Faried, but Kenneth Faried wasn't given a chance.
Mhm.
If Kenneth Faried were
He was.
in the league, I would definitely put him as like top 5 underrated.
He was given a chance last year, and he did really good with the Rockets.
Yeah, but
He did really good.
they didn't need bigs anymore, so they just got rid of him. And Kenneth Faried is a good player, like a really good player. He's a double guy. They just don't give him a
Yeah.
chance. And that just happens. That's the shit with the league. They don't give you chances because he's a small big. Number 4, Bojan
Yeah.
Bogdanovic from the Utah Jazz.
Mm,
Yeah, you know
okay.
very well.
Yeah, he's a
You
good
Alvaro
scorer.
know very well.
He's good at
You
scoring.
know very well. That thing's self-explanatory. Number 5, Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one too.
Rookie of the
He's
year
just a
as
50,
second
40,
round
90
pick
guy.
in a terrible draft class. Terrible draft class. At least was it? Wait, I'm having a brain fart right now. Wasn't he in the same draft class as Jaylen Brown?
I'll tell you right now.
I'm pretty sure he was in the same draft class as Jaylen Brown. And even now, having another brain fart, I forgot who the first pick was there.
He was in the 2016 draft class.
Yeah, that was Jaylen Brown. No,
I think it was.
16 draft class.
It was the Ben Simmons. Yeah, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Ben Simmons got injured, and then the whole year, and then
Ben Simmons,
everybody else
Ingram, Sabonis, Jaylen Brown.
Sabonis. That draft was loaded with steals, and top definition.
Yeah,
of, like,
Pascal
developmental.
Siakam.
That draft was loaded with steals and developmental, like top developmental prospects. Because that draft had a lot of busts. Dragon Bender, Son Maker, Georgios Papagiannis, Gershon Yabusele, Ante Zizic. Who else?
They had Zubac.
Raid Zahn,
Oh, that was the draft class of Tyler Ulis.
Diamond Stone. You were playing good minutes. Isaiah Whitehead was not bad. Zhao Kui. This draft was filled with busts and filled with steals. That's the mystery about that draft. But he was a
It
rookie
wasn't-
of the year in that draft class.
It wasn't a superstar draft class. All right, go. Continue.
Number 6, Nikola Vucevic from the Orlando Magic.
I mean, I feel like wasn't he an All-Star?
He was an All-Star last year, and then this year he had like 1 point per game less, and he wasn't an All-Star. Because you did have like Trae Young and Jimmy Butler and all those upcoming, Bam Adebayo, all those upcoming All-Stars who did have better games, have better
Exactly.
seasons. And the Magic have help. They have underrated players all around them. Number 7, Yusuf Nurkic. Yusuf motherfucking
Mhm.
Nurkic dropped to 23, 13,
Yeah.
2.
He's averaging 23.
Yes. In the bubble, he's averaging
What the
23.
Fuck.
In the season, because that's his season right there. 23. Number 8, Fred VanVleet.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
He had a
Drake.
good playoff. He had a really good playoff run last year. And then this year he was like, oh, everybody kind of expected it, but not a lot of people did. A lot of people were like, oh, he's not gonna do anything. Number 9,
there's Drake.
unfortunately, due to his suspension, he's a little lower in this list because he didn't have much of a sample size. But John Collins
Okay.
of the
Yeah.
Atlanta Hawks. That guy's a double-double machine and perfect for Trae Young. And number 10, I had a deuce between Jaylen Brown and Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier
How is that even close?
underrated as shit. He's underrated.
Yes, he is, but you can't compare him to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's averaging 20
like I
plus
said
points.
earlier, was a developmental prospect. That guy is the definition of needing development. He was like really bad, not really bad, but he was like subpar, for lack of a better word.
He would
in the
the
beginning, in
thing.
his
The
first
thing
year.
with him is that he was never bad. He just didn't get the playing time that he deserved. And every single year he's gotten a little bit better. And this year ever since he shaved his goddamn
Hold on.
whatever the
Let me
hair
fact
was.
check you right there. Rookie year, he had 17 minutes a game. Yeah, you're right.
And what did he average? Like 8 points?
6 on 45%. But that's the definition of developmental. You give him more minutes and bam. Gave him more minutes the next season, 14, 13, now broke out for 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my top 10.
All right, yes, sir. I don't think Anthony has his list,
I don't think
but
I mean, I got you. Hold
All right,
on.
go.
All right, not in order. So we got Buddy Hield. Nah, Buddy. Come on now. Come
I
on.
like that.
You can't sleep on a sleeper.
He's a shoot, bro. When he's hot, he's hot.
Yes. We can't sleep on D Rose. D Rose is just an old goat. He's an old head goat.
D-Rose. Oh, that's some good.
All right, what else? Cat. I gotta show love to my Dominican boy.
Karl Anthony Towns. Dude, it sucks
yes.
what happened to him. It sucks what happened to him.
Let's see. We got Marcus Smart. I gotta show love to the Celtics for him.
Yo, he's a grinder, bro. Come on now.
He fouled
Yo,
out
Danny,
the other day,
he's like he fouls out, but he plays defense, bro. Like he's like a Patrick Beverly.
No, he's like the second coming of Patrick Beverly, and then after that is Javon Carter. But like he just like flops so much that they call everything. Like nowadays in the bubble, even every like charge is a block. Everything's a block. Even when you ram your face into the other guy, it's a block.
Yeah, yo, I kept on watching games, bro, and bro, it is just so boring to watch. Like I like the bubble, I like everything. It's that there's so many fouls, so many blocking fouls.
Everybody has. Like,
Dude, everyone fouls out.
Yeah. All right. So we got Pascal, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
he was
Rudy.
I like that.
Wait, who
We
else?
got Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
He's a defense. I like that pick because he's a defensive anchor. Danny doesn't like Rudy.
Gobert's overrated, in my opinion. Overrated.
Really?
Yes, overrated.
He's just not, bro. The only reason you don't like him is because he's not a scorer, but he holds down the
big
paint.
Man, no, it's not even that. Like they just give him too much. That's like Brook Lopez. He's not like Brook Lopez. He's a big man, right? Like he's a definition of a big man, of like an old style big man. But like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a good defensive player. They gave him such a reputation as such a good defensive player that the call against Portland was there. They called it a block.
Let's see. Oh, we got Chris Middleton in this list. CJ McCollum, my dog. Dude. CJ McCollum be going crazy. For Damian
CJ
Lillard,
McCollum.
I think he's perfect.
He came from nothing too.
Bradley Beal, that light-skinned king.
I don't know why I forgot him on this
What
list,
else?
but yes. Especially this year, yes. You're telling me you're gonna drop 30, you're gonna be second in scoring and take your team to the 9th seed, which is the best you can do, and And
I like that they're not playing him though. I like that they're not playing him because there's no point in him playing.
he's injured. Like he was gonna play. He's actually injured.
I feel like if he wasn't injured, he still wouldn't play. He's not gonna gain anything from playing.
I mean,
Uh, Chris Paul.
yes.
Yeah.
Comeback player.
Spencer
They should have
Dinwiddie.
comeback player of the year award
You know Spencer Dinwiddie got COVID, bro. That shit's tough.
twice.
Damn.
The Brooklyn Nets weren't doing that bad until they played Boston yesterday, and Boston just like exposed them. Just gave them.
Oh
And
my
last but
god,
not
yo,
least,
34 points.
We got Bam Adebayo. That's my top 10.
Ooh, Bam
Adebayo
Adebayo.
been
Yes.
popping off.
Let's get on that. Bam Adebayo. Everybody says he's overrated, but that guy plays the best defense on Giannis. And if it wasn't for the bubble status, like the whole fouling calls right there, he would be like, Giannis would have fouled out third quarter. If it wasn't for all those like block calls.
Do you know who's another bro? I feel like for underrated players, you have to put like 2 or 3 Heat players, bro. I swear to God, because
I didn't
I-
put Heat players because like Bam Adebayo's getting the recognition this year for being an All-Star. Jimmy Butler's being getting recognition.
I'm thinking about what's it called?
Tyler Hero, yo.
Tyler Hero. Yes,
Hero's
that's
the
exactly what I was
MVP
gonna
of
say,
the league. You saw
bro.
this girl?
He was torching the Celtics and Duncan Robinson. Oh my God, yo, they're
Those
shooters,
are
man.
developmental players. That's how you know right there that Heat have one of the best developmental systems. Just like the Warriors. The Warriors.
Yeah, they
took
turned
Steph
nobody
Curry
into
and
somebody.
turned him into a 2-time MVP. They took Klay Thompson and turned him into Game 6 monster. They took Draymond Green and they turned him into a defensive slash all system fitter. They turned that small team into a championship team, to a 3P team. The Miami Heat, they turned Duncan Robinson into a stud shooter, a sharpshooter. And Eric Spoelstra's not known for taking those shots. He's not. Tyler Hero, godly. Kendrick Nunn, out of nowhere, godly. Bam Adebayo, developed under Whiteside, and then look at him now. Jimmy Butler they brought in Jimmy Butler, and that's exactly what they needed. That's the one piece they needed in the puzzle. To just like pop.
Yeah, they need that leadership.
Jimmy Butler's not leaving. Jimmy Butler's not leaving, and for that reason, they're gonna get Giannis.
Calm down now.
I'm being for real. They're getting Giannis.
All right,
If
go.
they don't get Giannis,
Go on to the
they're
next
probably
topic, because stop, Danny. You always do this.
You're gonna
You
see
always
it.
bring
You're
up
gonna
Giannis
see
and the
it.
Heat.
You're gonna see it either this year or mark my words right now. Everybody that's watching this and everybody that watches this in the future. If it's not Giannis in 22, it's Bradley Beal off the trade. Trust me. We almost
Yo,
got
just
Bradley
for that, I
Beal
need to put
and
on
John
these
Wall on a trade this offseason. We almost got both of them.
Just for that, I need to put on these ugly glasses.
We almost got both of them this year. We almost got John Wall and Bradley Beal off a trade.
Danny, you always do this. All right, just drop this. Go to the next topic.
Okay, alright. This is more of like an opinionated question. If you guys have been watching, how's the bubble so far? Like, what do you guys think of the bubble? The bubble antics, everything.
I haven't been watching the bubble. I've only watched like 2 games.
You watched 2 games?
It's,
I like
it's weird, bro.
Yeah,
It's weird.
it's a completely different thing, but I actually like it. I like it a lot.
No, you guys didn't see this TikTok video where this guy like emailed every single team in the bubble and asking for an invitation to like courtside seats, and he got them for multiple games. I'm gonna try that.
What?
I'm gonna try that.
I'm gonna do that. What the hell?
I'll definitely try that. I got the emails.
What are you gonna do? Just annoy the coaches?
No, just send them emails. Just be like, yo, I'm starting a podcast. Then he just worked that. But the ball, I feel like outside of the foul calls and shit, like the ball was amazing. It's an amazing idea. So much.
That's the only thing. I swear to God, after Corona, or because of Corona, the league got even weaker, man. Like,
Yes.
I have never seen this many fucking calls, yo.
Like, yo, this guy might have the virus, so he might be weaker. Let me just call that shit right there.
Yo, they call, bro. Like, oh my God.
Dude,
Like
they're
I don't know. The
blasting
refs
each
are
other.
just on some other shit.
They're shooting at each other like rockets, and they're calling blocks on everything. Even when you're set, and the challenges are to overturn. Yeah, there's been more challenges in the bubble than there has been all year. At least in my opinion.
It's hard. It's hard for the refs because players just try to draw fouls, so
I
don't know
look
what
at
the
James
fuck
Harden.
to do. Like,
James Harden, like every time he drives in, and then goes to the ref, he's like, you watch the game against the Lakers. You're gonna see it like 60 times. The guy's gonna go make it somehow and be like,
Yo, you're such a
Every
clown, bro.
single time. He does it every fucking time. It's this. You know why? You know why? Because the media. The media gives you a reputation, and then they precede you by it. Rudy Gobert's got Defensive Player of the Year reputation. He gets a block. He gets a goaltend, and they call it a block. James Harden, he's the best scorer in the league, almost like Michael Jordan. Which, if anyone says that right now, I will smack you. I will
Yo, he
smack
kind of
you.
is.
Anyone says it, I will smack you. I will find you and smack you. They say he's
Yeah,
as
he
good as
kinda
Michael
is.
Jordan scoring. Bro, that guy gets touched and it's a foul. And then he goes up to the ref.
Then-
And if it's not a foul, he goes up to the ref and be like, yo, this guy put his finger in my skin. If that's not a foul, check the rule
What?
book.
Danny, is that at the end of the day, like, you can hate it, but like that's just how the league is, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because I mean, at the end of the day, he's getting points. He's leading the league, and I mean, to a point.
He leads the league in free throw attempts and free throw makes.
That's
Not even free throw
amazing.
percentage. Free throw attempts,
Okay.
field goal attempts, field goals made, 3-point field goals, everything.
Okay,
He's setting
and
everything. And by
Danny,
thousands,
when
thousands.
I promise you, Danny, every single time I watch like interviews, like people interviewing players, they always say that James Harden is the hardest person to guard.
Yeah,
'Cause of his
because
ISO
the refs
game.
give him everything. Just like
He
Giannis,
has the
they
best
give, they give
ISO
less
game.
to Giannis and LeBron, who actually get those fouls, than they do to James Harden. Who they put his
Is
finger
that-
in his
he's
skin
not-
and just like check the fingerprint, check the
He's
fingerprint.
not built like them. He's not built like that. He can't just walk through them, so he just throws himself at them.
Yo, if he doesn't shoot a three,
Right.
he's going in and getting that foul. I promise, he's getting that foul. And if he doesn't get the foul, it's because they know in their minds that he's gonna make that. If he doesn't get the foul, he's like yo, and one, he makes it every time. No matter what, he drives in, he's getting 2 points. It's guaranteed. He's getting 2 points. The only way the Rockets can't win the playoffs, can't win any playoff games or like any games at all, is if
Oh
he's
my-
not in the game. It's
Yo, you can't just go on hating, bro. Damn. Leave them
About
alone.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, for
No,
real.
Russell Westbrook though like deserves
praying-
everything. Like
Nah,
Russell
you
Westbrook
praying on
deserves
everyone's
it.
downfall, bro.
Yo, I'm not praying on his downfall. Like, you
All right,
wouldn't wish for anything to
look.
happen,
So
honestly.
at the end of the day, you said you were talking about bubble, like how is the bubble going so far, and besides the foul calls, like everything, I'd say everything's fine. Like everything's like, if it's weird, but like I like it, and like
Zero tests in 3 weeks.
the fan cams like in the side,
Right.
I like that a lot. That's
And they
just
have
funny.
their kids there,
That's
so
just
then they
really
get like
funny.
more firepower or something. That's why they're dropping 150 a night. They're dropping 150 a night.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. That's perfect. That's what we want to see. Anyways, next subject. Pull it up. There. Sorry for the delay. Okay. All right.
Drum roll, please.
The 8 seed. All right. The fight for the 8 seed. Right. So I have the standings here. They're not accurate, so I'm gonna pull up the
Yes,
most
sir.
accurate ones. But as of right now, the Suns are 4-0. The Blazers are 2-1, I think. The Blazers are 2-1. The Grizzlies are 0-4. About to go 0-5 tomorrow.
The Grizzlies are not making the playoffs, so we can leave that alone. They're gonna be the
they
worst.
weren't ready for it. They weren't ready for it. And they're a young developmental team. You should be happy enough to like that they made the 8 seed. They were there for a while. But all right, Memphis is 0-4, and they're the 8 seed. Portland is the 9 seed. They're 1 game back. Phoenix is 1 game back is 2 games back of the 8 seed. So if Portland loses today, Phoenix goes up to the 9 seed. San Antonio is also a game back. Sacramento and the Pelicans went down to 13 seed when the Suns were there.
Look, as much as I want to have the Trailblazers making it, bro, the Suns are just fucking unstoppable right now.
Dude, yes. Devin
Devin-
Booker should get MVP on the spot. They should like give
Bro,
like
they're
bubble awards.
4-3. The Trailblazers are on. Who do they play next? Let me see.
They play the Nuggets today at 8. Tune into that game. The game is gonna be low.
Yeah, they're the Nuggets. They lost to the Celtics. They beat the Rockets. They play the Nuggets. Then they play. Bro, nah.
Right there, they beat the
They
Rockets.
They would need to go against the Clippers next. Then the Sixers, which
The
I mean, the
Sixers,
Sixers
are
are
not gonna have Ben Simmons.
dysfunction.
The Sixers are not gonna have Ben Simmons anytime soon. He's out with a dislocated kneecap. he's out for like 2 weeks.
Dang.
2-3 weeks. They don't have.
Then the Mavericks. The Mavericks are tough, and then the Nets. The Nets are easy. Like that, they're gonna win that. But
If you look at
I
it,
don't know, bro. They have to play the Nuggets.
They could potentially win 3 games. Cause if you think about it, right, the Clippers are second seed. They don't need to win games. The Clippers can drop until the 3rd seed, so they don't have to go against the Lakers or the 8th seed until they get to the conference finals, which is good for them because they don't have to.
The Lakers shouldn't even play LeBron at this point. Like honestly,
Well, he's injured.
they shouldn't even play LeBron or AD.
Last time LeBron had a sore groin, he was out for like 30 games.
Yeah, no, but they shouldn't even play AD because they already clinched #1 seed.
And then the team's
But
gonna be so bad.
the
Anthony Davis
Suns-
is just gonna be like, let me get injured. No, but they need to play. They need to play everyone because they're dysfunctional. They're not right. Something's not right in the Lakers system. They need to get that fixed. So you play everybody.
And I'm not even gonna lie, the Suns don't have it like the easiest either. They go against the Heat, then they go against Thunder, then Sixers, and then Mavericks. They would need to win practically all those games.
Their next game is the Heat.
Yeah, the next game is the Heat.
If we don't have Jimmy Butler, we lost. If we don't have Jimmy Butler, we lost. Because
I mean, I don't
who's
know.
gonna guard Devin Booker? You have no.
I feel like the
defense if
Suns
it's not
could
Bam
beat-
Adebayo and Jay Crowder. You have no defense.
I feel like the Suns would beat the Thunder and the Sixers and then lose to the Heat and the Mavericks.
I feel like they beat the Mavericks already, and without Devin Booker for most of the game. Like they single-handedly took out Luka Doncic and his 30-20-10. The Suns have been pretty unstoppable. They just need to win like 2 or 3 more games, and everybody else needs to lose every other game, and then they'll be fine. Cause remember, the 8th and the 9th
Oh,
have a play-in game. Playing games, depending on who wins.
Bro, Aaron Holiday is getting 37 minutes and he's dropping 9 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. My God.
That's not bad.
37 minutes!
Considering the fact that he's there for defense and because he's not a scorer in that lineup, like he's not a top 3 option.
DeAndre Ayton popped off. Alright. What were you
Alright, so
talking
who
about
do you
before?
think is making the 8th and the 9th seed? Whoever wants to answer that, take the floor.
I honestly don't know. It's between the. I feel like the 8th seed would probably be the Trailblazers, and then Suns and at the 9. Grizzlies drop down all the way. That's what I think.
Or what about you, Sosa? 8 and 9.
I'm trying to think. I want to put it in reverse.
The Suns and then the Trailblazers?
Uh-huh.
That means the Suns only have to win 1 game to make it to the playoffs. Like if
I feel like they can do
if
it.
they do a play-in tournament, they only have to win 1 game. Now that I think about it, though,
Bro, the Suns should have never gotten rid of fucking T.J. Warren. T.J. Warren was one of their best scorers.
you don't know that though. You wouldn't know that. Back in the past, you wouldn't know that. Like T.J.
He
Warren
was
for
doing
cash.
that at that time, though.
T.J. Warren for cash in the 32nd pick, and who they get with the 32nd pick? Eli Akobo, I think it was. Not that
Nigga.
So cash considerations, they needed that money because they were under like bad contracts. They had Brandon Knight's contract.
Nah,
I
bro,
don't know how the
like,
hell they got it out of it, but they did. They had Brandon Knight's contract. They had another like really big contract. They needed that money. And look how they're doing now. They're doing better without T.J.
Bro.
Warren.
Look, the Suns at that time, like once they got rid of Isaiah Thomas and Goran Dragic, they had a 3-headed monster, up and coming monster, in Devin Booker, T.J. Warren, and Eric Bledsoe.
T.J. Warren didn't fit that system. That's why they shipped him out.
He was
and you can get the most money off.
He's basically doing what's it called? What Kelly Oubre was doing before he got
The Suns had bad cap situation. That's why they had to get rid of him. He was the most expendable, and people wanted him.
Oh my God! The Raptors are on a 7 streak.
No, The Raptors won 7 straight games.
I didn't even see that, yo. Yes.
The Raptors are 3-0.
They play the Celtics tomorrow, though.
The Raptors are 3-0.
We're about to see, bro.
In the bubble, in the Eastern Conference, has lost. Like at least one game, they've lost. Jeez, the Raptors are
The
fire.
Raptors are going crazy. They're playing the Celtics next, so we'll see that tomorrow.
Yeah, they play tomorrow at 9. I'm watching that game. Bet your ass I'm watching that game. It's a fire ass game. Yeah, for 8 and 9 seed.
Alright, so basically,
Yeah, go.
who do you got? No, go. Who do you got?
I got Portland at 8, and then Phoenix at 9. But it's gonna be tough because the Spurs are like slowly creeping in. And the Grizzlies,
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Grizzlies
That's
are
what they were
already
talking
in the
about.
8th
That's what
seed.
the announcer was
the
telling me.
Grizzlies are already in the 8th seed. So if they win like 1 or 2 games, they can stay there. Which I doubt it. Even though with the play-in, whoever's the 9th seed will take it away from them. But they can still stay there. But I don't think it's gonna happen. They just lost one of their best players. It's not happening.
There goes your rookie of the year.
I mean, rookie of the year is he's still rookie of the year. Don't get that twisted. All right, no other comments on the 8th and on the fight for the 8th seed. Oh, I do. The Wizards. If they do a play-in with the Wizards and the 8th seed in the East, first of all, that's stupid. But second of all, the Wizards could potentially make it. If they developed enough, they could potentially make it.
Maybe.
Which is stupid because the Bucks will like make them forfeit. Yeah.
All right, what's the next topic?
Yeah, on to the next subject. Basically, like game talk. Anything impressive about the games? I have stuff here, but I don't know if you guys have any inputs.
Go.
No, I don't got it.
Just chatter around the league.
The what?
Chatter around the league.
You mean a chatter?
What do you mean chatter? Dude, chatter like talk around the league, like what's going
Oh,
on and shit.
yeah.
Who says chatter?
Okay. Me.
I mean, besides the fact that everyone's praising Devin Booker now after that shot, bro, he had Kawhi. Oh shit, he had Kawhi and Paul George on him in that
You know
shot.
Paul George blocked that shot? He actually tipped it.
That's usually how it goes. If you tip a
Oh,
shot,
yo, I have a bowl that, bro. Oh, yo, this
Oh my God,
is.
here goes the
You're not gonna
Celtics
like
win
me,
the
Danny.
championship 3 straight years.
Yeah, shut up. All right. Danny, you're not gonna like me after this. I don't know if you are, Anthony, but like, we'll see. Who do you guys think is better between Paul George and Devin Booker?
Paul George,
Paul George?
more experience and more shit done, and also like this year.
I need to do my calculations, yo. Hold on.
I got Paul George.
I'll go with George.
You go Paul George?
Yeah, I'm going with George.
Bro, I got Devin Booker. No cap.
Dude,
Dude,
are you talking about like just like overall or like one-on-one? You know?
Bro, no, I mean, obviously not one-on-one, but like, dude, Paul George is playing so ass, and he always just blames it on his shoulder. Yes,
Yo,
Danny, yes,
did
he's
you
been
see
playing
him this
ass.
year? Did you see him this year after the shoulder injury when he got the surgery? Did
Dude,
you see him? Did you see him in the bubble? That guy's dropping
Yo.
like 8 threes a game. That guy's lights out. He's back to his Pacers times. What is this?
Oh, calm down.
The
calm-
Clippers have a top 5 offense and a
backing
top
up.
5 defense because of him and Kawhi. Because of him and Kawhi. But because of him. You forget that he's one of the top 10 players in the league, and that he's the top 5 defensive player in the league, and that he's the top 5 scorer. He's the top 10 scorer in the league. You forget that he's like a top
Toma.
2-way player in the league. You forget.
Toma.
Wait.
You forget that in OKC he carried the load when Russell Westbrook had a bad year.
See, you see what I mean? You're talking about the past.
That's
When
like-
you're comparing him to a 22-year-old, you're comparing him to a 22-year-old.
You're comparing
You're
him
talking
to
about
So
the
wait,
You're saying the
what'd you
22-year-old
expect when you brought
with
it up?
less accolades is better than Paul
I'm talking about
George.
now, right now. Yes, yes, bro.
Right
Overall,
now,
like
like this season or the bubble.
Dude, what I'm saying is, Yes, Paul George has had a better career. Yes, he's been the better player. But I'm saying right now.
In the bubble or in the season?
Right now in the bubble. Danny, what are we in? The
Yes,
bubble or the season?
bubble. D-book.
In the bubble, obviously
Yes,
Booker.
Devin Booker.
But it's a close margin.
That's what I was saying.
Okay, bro.
Right now,
chill.
he's the better player.
Don't say that Paul George is better. That Devin Booker is better throughout the season. Cause not
Oh,
true.
look. Here's your
Paul George
crazy
is just
player
unlucky
dropping
with game
15
winners. He's
points.
just unlucky.
15 points against the Warriors. 15 points against the Warriors.
But Paul George
50
had,
against the
like,
Clippers.
you forget that also, like, Paul George had the really bad Olympic
30
practice
against the
injury.
Clippers.
The injury in, like, 2012, was it? 2012? Like, 2014, 13, 14. That really bad leg injury that sidelined him for the whole year. Then he came back to the Pacers, played 5 games, then he got traded to the Thunder. And then he balled out for the Thunder.
Damn, bro.
Both years.
And the Suns.
MVP candidate the second year. Almost won MVP. Under Giannis. Almost won MVP under Giannis in the second year at OKC. Then he got traded to the Clippers, and now they're a championship favorite with a top 5 offense, top 5 defense.
All I'm saying is that he lost to the Suns. All right, hold up. My dad is calling me, so you guys take over.
Gotcha. All right. So
Oh.
this guy really said Devin Booker.
That's
better than
funny.
Paul George. All right, so I got
Yo, I was like,
dude, that bothers me, bro. Like that guy really says like Jason Tatum's better than LeBron. There was that moment when Jason Tatum in his rookie year took the Boston Celtics to Game 7 in the conference finals against LeBron, and he dunked on LeBron. I'm pretty sure there was that one point where he almost said that Jason Tatum was better than LeBron. There was that one point where he almost said it. That guy rides the Celtics.
I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure he did. I was on the Xbox point. I'm pretty sure he did. I guarantee you.
Dude, that guy had high praise for Jason Tatum after the playoffs. He didn't know who the fuck he was. He didn't know who the fuck he was coming out of Duke. Now it's like, Jason Tatum! Jaylen Brown! I knew Jaylen Brown was going to be good. The guy didn't even know who he was in college. This guy's like...
They did the whole entire Celtics team.
These guys like Kevin Durant's going to the Celtics.
Literally.
Gus Gordon Hayward, he's like, they're going to be the best team in the East. Gets injured that one game against the Cavaliers. Ah, shit.
Yes, Frags. The praise on Gordon Hayward he had when he came after the injury, I was like,
he's
okay.
all over Gordon Hayward.
You do,
He's
man.
like, Gordon Hayward's one of the best gamers in the NBA. One of the best ballers, best 6-man. Dude, that guy's a Celtics writer. And then I said that that the Celtics like were my pick to go to the championship, and this guy's like, oh, yes. This guy's out of control with the Celtics. Out of control.
That's funny.
Oh my god. But yeah, the Lakers.
What was that?
The Lakers are looking super sloppy. Super sloppy.
Yo, I don't know if you saw. Did you see like the little meme of freaking Green trying to throw the lob at LeBron and LeBron just like fuck that shit. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I didn't see
funny.
it. No, I saw the meme where like they reenacted the 2017 finals where LeBron was like, they did it again, but the other side was.
Bro, this man Green's a whole ass. Yeah, he's another Smith for sure.
Dude, that
He's another Smith.
Did you see that? Let me see if I can send it to you. I posted I didn't post it, like I saw it on Instagram and I sent it out. It was a TikTok on J. Cole getting the tryout from the Pistons, and like the TikTok was like, it has to go through what's it called? It has to go through the top boss, and it was LeBron James. Let me see if I can find
Wait, was that for real though?
it. Yeah, he got a tryout with the Pistons, and the boy said no, he wants to play for the Lakers.
Who does he think he is?
J. Cole. He thinks he's good. And it was funny
This
as
guy
hell
dropped
too.
middle
'Cause,
child and thinks he's a god.
oh my god, I can't find it right now. It was funny as hell too, because he's like, I can't find it. Because he's like, oh, I saw your shot, and like, if you become a problem, like, you look like Steph Curry or whatever. Like, if you become a problem and shit, you're out of here. Like, it was funny as fuck. Where is it? Oh my god. It was hilarious. It was instant hits. There it is. Got it. Okay. Come on. There. Alright, I sent it to you. I don't know which account I sent it to, but I sent it to you. It's hilarious.
No, yeah, it says.
Hilarious. But yeah, the Lakers are looking Who y'all support? Riley CT12. Who y'all support? Okay, first of all, Riley CT12. The Warriors are not trash. In fact, they're gonna be in another three-peat. Not another three-peat, but they're gonna make the finals next year. That's happening. You got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and if they draft right, James Wiseman. That's your starting five. Think about it this way: this year, the Warriors developed their bench. They gave their bench players minutes. They developed their bench. Now their bench is gonna be studded. But I support the Warriors and the Heat as well as the Clippers because Paul George is my favorite player of all time. And yeah. But the Lakers are looking extremely sloppy. They're not ready at all for the playoffs. The Lakers have been playing like shit. I don't know how else to say it. LeBron's been shooting pretty bad, sadly. Anthony Davis has had one good game, one bad game, one good game, one really bad game, and one good game again. And then a really bad game just yesterday. Was it yesterday? Something like that. And now he's going to carry the load alone against the Rockets today. And they just don't look ready for the playoffs. They've lost against bad teams. They've lost against decent teams. They lost, I think it was 2 games out of 3 or 2 out of 4. But they do not look good. The Bucks, this was before today's episode that I put this down. But I was wrong. The Bucks look helpless against the three-point shooting teams. I was wrong. They just destroyed the Heat today. They were down 23 and they come back to win by 14. We didn't have Jimmy Butler and Dragic, 3-point shooters, but oh god. The Blazers are looking hot, like Tyler Hero's girl hot, like insane, and
So uncalled for.
Tyler Hero's girl's hot, dude. like that type. The Blazers are her. And it's they're I think they're bound to make a big run. I think, and I've said it before, they can beat the Lakers in the first round. Especially how the Lakers are looking now, it's just much easier. They can definitely beat the Lakers. I feel like there's a chance they can go to the conference finals depending who they play. And then
I think hella debatable.
Debatable. It depends who they play, because like if you look at the seeding, the third seed, you play the fourth and the fifth seed. That's Utah and OKC. If you play Utah, think about it. You have more depth. You have Dame Lillard. You have CJ. You have Melo. You have their power forward. I forgot who he is now. Brain farting. Zach Collins starting. Then you have Yusuf Nurkic, and off the bench you have Hassan Whiteside, who play really good against you, who are too much for Rudy Gobert and Tony Bradley.
I can't wait to watch back the stream and see what the fuck you guys are talking about.
We were talking about J. Cole.
Yeah, we were actually talking about J. Cole.
Oh my god, yo, that I still haven't even seen him play. All I know is that he can't play because apparently
Have you seen his
Pistons
shot?
wanna
He's
get
gonna
him.
become a problem, like ASAP, like a
Yeah,
bad
bro.
problem. He's gonna become a fat problem. And there was I said to.
But did you already finish with the?
There's a TikTok that they
You
made
finished
on-
with the last topic?
Yeah, we're on the last topic. Yeah, I'm still like going through the. I was just talking about the Blazers like being able to make the conference finals because if they beat the Lakers, they play either Utah or the Thunder, and assuming that Utah wins that, they're just no match for the Trailblazers. They aren't unless like Donovan Mitchell learns to play defense and he locks up CJ. And even CJ last year against the Nuggets was clutch in Game 7.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of upsets, yo. And the Pacers have been playing really good too.
Okay, but they lost to the Suns by like 20 something, like almost 20.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that because Devin Booker's a guy.
114. And I told you the Suns were winning that game. If you check the polls on the Instagram, Ace Debates, I'll put it in the stream chat. What's it called? I got the Suns. Right now, the only game I lost was the Kings and the Heat game.
I like those polls that you do. The one that you just started doing.
You do?
I like
I was
that.
just thinking about it. I was like, we need to be more active on the Instagram. So like, why don't I just put some polls or whatever? But
Yeah, I feel
actually,
you.
I'm glad it came
Just
out.
looking like the 2K VC.
Yeah, that man just
2K VC
bouncing. Man, I got you.
Yeah, then I got the next
I don't
one.
know how to. I don't know how to spin it, but
No, I tried. No, I can't.
do you know how to do it?
Memphis won't
Hell
make the
no,
playoffs,
no.
and it's not their fault. In
Oh,
my
I just
opinion,
did it, yo.
your camera's off, or it's not working. I don't know what's going on
You
there.
can't
It's just
see me?
loading.
I see him.
You see it?
Yeah, I see him.
It's always you, Danny.
Bro, I can't do what I did last episode. That I just like reloaded the shit. I reloaded it, and like you can see it on the stream. It's reloaded. Oh Jesus. Oh my god.
But yeah, do you have anything to add, Danny? Like,
Yeah, I
want
was
to talk
just
about
saying,
anything else?
I was just saying
What?
the Memphis Grizzlies. They're not gonna make the playoffs, and it's not their fault.
Whose
I
fault is it?
mean, yeah, whose fault is it?
It's just not their fault. You know, it's like no.
It is because they're not better than the teams that they're losing to.
Yeah.
Okay, but they had
They,
injuries, and they're young. They're too young. They're not ready. You drove
exactly,
out one
that's
of your
their
best
fault for
players,
being
you're not
young.
ready. They weren't ready. They're inexperienced. They're not ready. They got lucky making the playoffs during the season. If it was still during the season, they would have made the playoffs. They would have stayed there. But they had time off, and they had injury. They have injury woes now. They're not. It's not their fault. Between injury plague and inexperience. That's it. Then there's the Thunder are getting even scarier. Like they're developing so well that they're getting even scarier. Like to the point where
Yeah.
like they can make some damn noise and make it to the conference finals. Like when it comes to the West, any team can make it to the conference finals, and that's it. Like the Clippers are the only ones going out.
I felt that.
You could put anyone there. The Clippers are the only ones getting out. Fuck it. You could put the
Yeah.
Sacramento. You could put the Sacramento Kings over there, and the only ones getting out are the Clippers. Like, that's it. It's facts. Then I have okay. You know how Michael Porter Jr.'s had a breakout bubble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it'll last into next season? Do you think it'll extend into next season?
Yes.
That was fast.
He was a sleeper in the draft class, but the only thing that like went against him was his injury, his back injury.
He had it since college. Like the first 3 games he played,
Yeah,
he
but I
fucked
mean,
up his back somehow.
realistically, if he never had that injury, he'd probably be a top 3 person. Not even top 3. He'd be probably the best person out of the draft class, or second best.
That's true. Besides Trae Young
Without
and Luka, third best because Trae Young and Luka win that same draft class. But he was the steal of that draft was either Bol or Nasir Little. Like Nasir Little's a developmental prospect. He can be like a Jaylen Brown type, like development in the first year, and then you bring him
I
back
was
up and
so
breaks out
mad.
eventually. Nasir Little was really good in college, just underlooked.
I was so mad when the Celtics passed on him because they were supposed to get him.
Nasir Little.
Were they supposed to get him?
The Celtics took Romeo.
No,
Langford.
no, Dear Little. I'm talking about Bol.
Oh, Bol. Nah, the Heat got him and traded him to the Nuggets.
Yes, bro. Just imagine. Just imagine.
That was the word for
I could be
KZ.
wearing a Bol Bol
Ball.
jersey right now.
Dude, KZ hasn't even got a minute yet. I hope KZ is has a really good career, but he hasn't even got a single fucking minute. Not one. Not even in the regular season. Bol's balling. This guy hasn't got a minute. And they say he's out for personal reasons, but I could have sworn against the Celtics, I saw him there. It's crazy. I hope he has a good career. I really do, because we need it. You traded Bol for him, we need it. And then my last one, TJ Warren's hot streak will not extend into the playoffs. And we've already seen it because he had a pretty bad game today, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty bad game. Like, you see him missing open layups and shit. Like, it was bad. But then again, it happens to the best of us. But still, it's bad. It doesn't get worse.
Yeah.
Let me. I'm looking at the
Nah.
right now.
His whole career, he's always been a scorer. So I mean, I don't think that this is just. I mean, it's a little bit lucky. Obviously, he's gonna be averaging 40 fucking points,
No,
but like
he didn't have a bad game. He had 16 and 11 with 2 steals. But he went 7 for 20. Dude, James Harden.
That's okay. That could be worse.
James Harden goes 7 for 20 and he gets 50 points. Explain that shit. Explain that shit. This guy only had 2 free throws. James Harden got held to 23 points yesterday. Right? Yesterday? No, the day before yesterday. He got held to 23 points. Against the Trailblazers.
Yo, then you always do it at the end of the episode. You always go on a rant by yourself.
How many free throws? 12. Oh shit, no, that was Westbrook. 7.
All right. While Danny's doing that, we're gonna start closing out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
done. I don't know if you guys want to add anything else. I said everything.
Yeah, Anthony, you want to shout out anyone? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit. Who can I shout out? Shout out Russell Westbrook. He slept on, man. What a freaking
Wait,
goat.
I think we got a question.
Love that
from,
man. The little Ninja Turtle.
I think we got a question from.
Yes, bro. He's a whole ass Ninja Turtle.
that looks funny. Yeah, that sounds funny.
Sosa, we got another question from you. From Cozy Couch Radio. Shout out to Cozy Couch Radio. You guys should check them out Fridays at 7. Ask Sosa if he can be my Prada Bay.
Yeah, I can feel your Prada Bay, bro.
Yo, nah.
But if only we could hop in the Benz, of course, you know. If you let me in the Benz, then I'm out there. Simple.
Isn't that
Yeah,
funny?
you got your answer. Yeah, check them out. Cozy Couch Radio. It's on Discord. Fridays at 7. Tomorrow at 7.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tomorrow at 7. Well, that's about it. I'm done. I don't know if you guys want
But
to
yeah,
say
yeah.
anything else. J. Cole, best
Yeah, I'm
of
good.
luck, but take the Pistons off because they really need it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Yo, Suns making the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for coming on the episode with us,
James
Anthony. You know what I'm
Harden.
saying?
Thank you for
Like,
having me, bro.
bro, like you know what I'm saying? Like you just so cute. Like I don't know, like. Oh my bad. Alright.
Necessary. Someone called for it.
Yeah, we'll say that for later. But yeah,
Later.
Yo, everybody's going to be like,
Yeah.
Everybody's going to check out the studio and be like,
chill. But yeah, check his shit out. Like on our Instagram, we put his links there. But
Yeah. And
Yeah, I gotta follow.
hopefully,
thank you guys for watching.
Hold on.
Hope y'all enjoyed.
Before we close out. Hopefully.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, my bad. I just have to add this. Hopefully, next week's episode, we get another guest, and this time, we're gonna be talking about the draft. And he's really knowledgeable, even though most of the times he says this draft class is bad. But
I can't wait.
he's gonna say every draft class is bad, except the Michael Jordan one and LeBron and Wade. That's it. But yeah. Next week, hopefully we have him. And he's starting I'm going to shout it out from now. He's starting his own brand. Check it out. I'm going to put it in the stream chat. It's called the 4 Kicks brand. If you can hit him a follow on Instagram. He's going to be dropping music soon. I'm going to be in his podcast soon. And yeah, expect music in November from him. Like I said, I'm going to drop it on the Instagram and on the stream chat. I'm going to drop the 4 Kicks brand. So hit him up. And yeah. Alvaro, back to you.
But yeah, that's basically it. Like, it was a pretty good episode, I'm not gonna lie. But thank you, Anthony, for coming on.
Nah, thank you for having me, yo, for.
No problem, bro. Like, hopefully we can have you in the future. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for all the questions. Even though it was only like 2 or 3, like thank you for for the questions in the stream chat.
I know, but they were still good.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Danny, you could wrap it up.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next week. Peace.